you're young at that time, and you're very impressionable. So when somebody says, something, you're like, I don't know if that's true. So you really have to investigate but yeah, man, rumors were flying at the high school, and it was a great time. Now I love Berkeley High. I wish I could make a movie about those days, the 4 years I spent there. It was a trip. Yeah,
But you
a lot
should.
of
But
fun.
no, I get what you're saying about high school. 'Cause high school would teaches you when you're in high school, rumors. That's what it's about. And like you say in the song, how the rumors get started. It's started by the jealous people. So imagine you in high school, someone don't like the way you look, the way you're dressed, the way if you got talent over
Right,
there.
right.
So they start this rumor about you. But that's not also in high school. That's also in adult life, everyday adult life. So the song resonates to something everyone till this day of 2022 we can relate to. I can relate to it. It's something. If now, there's not one person say, "Yeah, I can relate to that song." Rumors that
Mhm.
started about the jealous people. So when you said the song really came from from when you were in high school, how did you
Yeah,
form get the guys to come be in Timex? How did it form itself to become Timex Social Club and come up with the name for it?
had to drag him. It was reluctance. I mean, because we were just hanging out. We weren't a band
Mhm.
like that. We didn't. We weren't a band. We were just a group of individuals that hung out. So we went to parties together. We went out to the movies together. We double dated, triple dated girls or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We was just hanging. So how it all came about is I was DJing at the time. I was like this up and coming high school DJ, and uh, there was another crew uh, that we got with that I was introduced to, and they were called the Control Crew.
Mhm.
Uh, but two bad brothers out of Berkeley, Dave Room and Alex Hill. So I became kind of like one of the roadies. Then I brought my crew. So I brought my crew. That was Michael, who later was a lead singer on Rumors,
Mhm.
Craig, Greg, and myself and Darian. And yeah, we just kind of tagged along to that more established DJ crew, right? And so I
Mhm.
kind of learned. Okay, okay, all right. I got to do this if I want to be a good DJ. I got to do that if I want to DJ. And so, in helping the Control Crew, being like a roadie to the Control Crew, I started hanging out with Alex, and he was one of the leaders of the Control Crew and one of the main DJs as well. And he's like two and a half years older than me, but we started hanging out and we started understanding that we had like-minded. We liked the same music. We kind of, we kind of gelled, as friends. And yeah, we started writing songs. He was writing songs. He was rapping. Actually, he was a
Mhm.
rapper. Alex was a rapper. He's the light skinned guy in our group. But
Mhm.
sorry, the other light skinned guy. There was two light skinned dudes in the group. Don't give it quick. But and then myself and Michael, we were more. I was more on the DJ side, and then Mike sang in church. So
Mhm.
it kind of just happened, organically. I mean, Alex had the instruments at the house, and we would go over there on the weekends and just mess around. You know what I'm saying? Just wasn't really serious about it at all. And then it went from not being serious to serious. And I
Uh-huh.
was like, oh, that sounds good. Run that back, bro. Yeah, that's cool. Because he had an 808 drum machine, and he had a bunch of rolling synthesizers. And I guess what they say, like the kids nowadays, they make beats.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
that's what we were doing. That's what we're doing. But it was harder. because it was the 80s. So, you know, we didn't have computers. The computers were built into the machines themselves, right? We didn't have no screens and nothing, you know. So it was a hard work to get beats made. It was much harder, but we did it with Alex's expertise, and you know, I just kind of drug everybody along with me. I'm like, hey man, this is the new direction we're going in. We're gonna try to turn Timex, which was just a regular group name for us at the high school. We're gonna try to turn that into I think we want to be a group. And it happened, thank God. I mean, but it was not like this plan I had at first. It just kind of morphed into it. The more we played around with music, the more we played around with song ideas, and stuff just started to build and build and build, and we got better and better, and our demos sounded better than the last one. And I was like, man, this sounds like it should be on the radio. What? And yeah, so to answer your question, I kind of just drug everybody along with me. And, you know, as far as naming the group, first we were Timex, just Timex. But I added Social Club right before we went into the studio to record Rumors. And they didn't like it. They didn't like it. They was like, man, that sounds stupid, dude. Don't that name is whack, dude. And I was like, no, it's tight. It don't even sound like a group. It sounds like a building. That's what I'm talking about. People ain't even gonna know. They're gonna be like, what? Timex, what? So we kept it. My persistence. Sometimes you gotta be hard on them, man. But yeah, I drug them through the mud. I could see what's on the other side. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Look, for the ones that are watching on Facebook, I am sorry to say, but we're getting ready to come off Facebook. So bye. And so, but if you're on Facebook, go over. Like I said, go over to my YouTube channel, Old School Tuesday, turn up and come watch. And for the ones who are watching on my YouTube channel right now, what's up, everybody? And welcome. We have the one and only, we are on episode 43 tonight. And we have the one and only Mr. Marcus Thompson in the building. So I heard we had a little... It's just one of these nights we're having. Everything is just going on. But you know what? The way you tell your story is making me, hey, I'm having fun. Because we didn't, some of them may not know what was going on behind the scenes. And, you know, and that's cool. They did not know because we went live on YouTube, I think, not yet. And that's good. They didn't see what I looked like in the beginning. Because, like I said, I looked cute still. But I look better now. But the thing... Tall boy, no sound effects. But you know what? I don't care because like I had told y'all, that's why we are live. That's why I like to show live. Because Marcus, even you can say when you're live, anything can go. That's like being here on stage, anything. You gonna sit here, rehearse and playing, and it's always one thing that just catch you off guard. But you know what that means you're gonna have one heck of a good night. And that's why we're here. We're here to turn up and have a turn up, old school Tuesday turn up. That's what we're here to do. Just turn it up with Mr. Marcus.
As they say, it's all about the recovery. It's all about the recovery.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Some of these brothers in the NBA, they'll throw up a three. They try to be Steph Curry. They'll throw up a three, and it just brick, air ball. Ain't even hit the rim. But you can't stand there and look at it. You got to get back down court, man, and defend. So, sometimes it's all about the recovery, man.
That's what I'm talking about. People want, since you told about how you got the group starting when you just dragged the guys. That's what you said. You dragged them along. I don't blame you.
Drag them.
Well, people, you told how the demo about your brother, but for real, Rumors. What was it like going into the studio that day to record the song that became legendary and part of music history? Please give us the story on Rumors.
Oh, man. Well, that was January 3rd, 1986. It was 3 days before my 21st birthday, so I was 20 years old at that time. I had the flu. I was sick. I shouldn't have been out there, but I'm like, damn, if I'm gonna miss this, so I went to the studio. But yeah, I I was fighting some kind of flu or fever or something. But it was cool. I mean, we got there, and I had never been in a 24 track studio. I mean, the way we recorded all of our demos was on a 4-track cassette.
Mhm.
And that was something that I had mastered in my bedroom, if you will. And so I knew about recording at what they call home recording. But to walk into a professional 24 track studio with the wood paneling and the leather chairs and the wood flooring and there's an actual engineer, white
Mhm.
guy, sitting over there, and this massive board with all these knobs. It was overwhelming, you know. Alex was there, um, group member and keyboard aficionado. He was there. He had all his equipment set up, and they were running the track. And um, I just remember hearing rumors for like, man, we was there all damn day. We was there for like 12 something hours, and it's just
Uh-huh.
dun, 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 dun. I was like, at one point I went to sleep because I was hopped up on some Dayquil or some cussing or something, and I was like, and I thought I was out for a minute, and I woke up. They was still messing with the song, tweaking, and I was like, "Damn, you know, ain't we done yet?" so I was there initially just to be, a group member, founding member, the leader of the group. I'm overseer, and towards the end, when Michael got done laying his vocals, um, one of the producers, Denny Foster, he said, we need to double this track, man. He said, Mike, can you go in there and double yourself or something? And so Mike was like, yeah, I think he tried it or whatever. He sounded too much like himself and or whatever. And then Jay King was there and he tried it and they didn't like that take. And so I said, well, I sang on the demo. I'll try it, even though I had the flu. So I walked in and, me and Mike, we at that point, we'd been singing the song together for 3 years, almost 3 years, at that point. So I think it was the first take. The second take, the second one. We did the first, we ran it. It's the part in the back of the song where it says stop spreading those rumors around, stop spreading the lies, that part. um and the room just erupted when we both were singing it at the same time. I was a little lower, I think, than Mike's vocals or whatever it was. I don't know, remember, but it gelled and they said that's it. So yeah, my vocals are on the track. It wasn't supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be Mike 100%. But um, yeah, it just called for a little extra sauce on it. So uh, I was vital. I wasn't just hanging around. I was needed. So yeah, it was a cool experience. Yeah, very overwhelming and very long day.
Now, how would you say, like, when you tell your story, the one thing I noticed is the video. Who comes up with a concept like the music video? Because it's animated, it's funny as heck. The woman is sitting there doing her thing, like the concept of the music video. Because back then, music videos, everybody had the concept, but this is funny because it's hilarious and it got the animation going on along with it. And I thought it was like the funniest thing ever. And it's look at all the funny characters. You barely saw that in a lot of videos from, especially back in those days, back in the 80s.
So what was the question again? Who came up with it? You said?
Yeah, like how do you guys come up with the concept?
I have no idea. I hate that video.
He said,
How's
I
the
hate
record
this.
company? That's record company B. Yeah, we had two record companies for rumors as we get deeper, but that's why I wrote the book.
We don't. You tell. Go
But
ahead.
anyway,
Tell.
yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the video. I would not
Mhm.
have my 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 thing in my brain was not a cartoon. It was not somebody running down the street. It was
Mm.
not black and white anything. Uh, but yeah, I thought we'd be walking through Berkeley, California, where we're from. I thought we'd do some shots at the high school where we're from. I thought we'd definitely be on location and not in the sound studio because I was not a fan of the Prince videos that were shot in the sound studio. I was always a fan of the videos that were made on location, a la Thriller. Yeah. Let's walk and let's change scenery. Let's let people know we're in the street, the actual public, and not in some green screen kind of studio. Um, I'm glad ultimately that there was a video made because that song without a video did some miraculous things. And I don't think people really give us enough credit. I mean, look, the song went viral without a video. The video came out probably in the tail end of the summer of 1986. The song was number one in June, July. I mean, from April through August, that song was the hottest song of the summer, period, hands down, with no video. All we had was a 12-inch. And then so they put that video out. And I was like, man, why? We was rolling without the video. It didn't need a video. But anyway, that's me. That's the founding member. That's the leader saying his what he thought. But I don't know who made that. I guess it was somebody at the record company. It was their uh, what they had in their mind for rumors. But thank you. I'm glad you like it because it's a part of us. It's a part of us. But I had nothing to do with it at that time. I wish I would have, but I wasn't. I wasn't consulted.
But if you really think about it, even though you weren't
Yes.
a part of it, and whoever did it, at least you can say you're right. There was a video because I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of songs from back in those days that did music videos, and whoever concept this was to make it animation. It's kind of like you put the fun side of rumors. If you think about the lines and the meaning behind it, I could get where the animation comes from. And I could also get your concept. Like you said, you would have loved for it to go be like at Berkeley, be, on site, be right there. But, but if you're looking at it now, compared to this, videos that's out, music videos now, sometimes music videos don't match the song. But that video is something different. It was at its time when you had animation going on that was barely seen in music videos. So it kind of resonated. You kind of understand it, and it kind of made it kind of comical, kind of really funny when you're really sitting back and just looking at it like this video is really funny if you really think about it. And too many people couldn't do that back then. So whoever came with the concept, I mean, I give them credit. They did. But sometimes
Like
videos
I said,
with
at least we had one. At least we had a
yeah,
video.
yeah,
But
that's what was
we went number one without one.
yeah, see. It was more about the song,
Now
the
a
feeling
video
of
I did like, and I think it's hilarious. Every time I see it, I laugh my butt off. Is Roaches by Bobby Jimmy, which is a remake of Rumors, but it's a funny kind of rap uh, record. But it has the same melody and same beat. So yeah, Roaches had Roaches had more oomph behind it in my brain. than the actual, rumors video.
That's what I'm talking about. But honestly, so you have rumors, you got the music video, and you got the book. You just showed us the book. That would
Yes,
you
ma'am.
like? I think honestly, I think when every time someone artists a group, they tell a story and they put it in a book form. Then next comes a movie. Would you like to see how do rumors get started? Would you like to see Timex Social Club at least be turned not like in a movie per se, but now they're having mini series where they'll give because it's when a mini series TV movie it's more you get more out of it. Would you like to see at least Timex Social Club get turned into a movie one day?
Yeah, I've often thought about just a movie, but even a play, like a stage play or something like that. But there was a movie a few years ago called The Five Heartbeats that I think that was like more like dead on a
Mm-hmm.
lot of the things that we went through. A lot of things we went through. I mean, when I watched that movie, I'm like, ooh, snap! Was I a consultant on this movie?
Did nobody see
So it
Kane
doesn't
Jr.?
it doesn't have to be called
Mm-hmm.
Timex, Social Club, or anything to do with rumors. I mean, that movie was about a group called the Dells, and then they took that and then they named it Five Heartbeats, a fictitious group name. So yeah, they take the basis of the story of a real group, and then turn it, name it something else. So it's not, you know, the story of so and so, but it's like, yeah, that's what happened. Yeah. So that's what I often thought about, that maybe it would be turned into the like the book form would be turned into like maybe a stage play or something like that, but it would be called named something else, but it'd be based on the book. Because you see that a
Yeah.
lot, it's this movie based on, this
Or call it
screenplay by this book.
call the movie. You can actually call it rumors. There's a lot of people go after the name like
Mm.
Respect about Aretha Franklin. Then you had Temptations about the Temptations and Five Heartbeats.
Yeah,
I love me
yeah,
the Five
sure.
Heartbeats. Like nobody sing like Eddie
Yeah.
Kane Jr. So, but I think it should be honestly. If you're gonna do the movie, I'll call it rumors. Then and then next tell the story like who if you had a choice, who would you like to see play you? Would you want to
Oh,
unknown or go with someone who's yes? Hey, we're here. Hey, mine's okay.
uh, my wife's so funny. She be saying, Keenan Thompson. She say Keenan Thompson on Saturday Night Live look like my love child or something.
He would perfect. I think he would be perfect. And you know who else? You know who else? At some
I
point,
don't
you
know.
got to. I think this girl named Priscilla Watley, some be somewhere in there. And Tallboy, I don't know about Tallboy. I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
doing
yeah,
that.
yeah. I heard of her. Yeah,
He
yeah,
will be really
yeah.
good somewhere. I can only speak for myself. I'm not worried about Tallboy right now. But I could.
No, I, you know, there's a lot
That's
of
what he.
characters and there's a lot of female characters in our story.
I
Hmm.
Priscilla Walker can fit somewhere in there. I'm
Love
just as
interest.
an
I'm
extra,
thinking. I'm thinking love interest. You know.
Yeah, I think love interest would be, or play as your wife later on in life, or just put me
Yeah,
somewhere
yeah, yeah.
because here because you're here on Old School Tuesday Turn Up, you got your unsung, so why not? Let me take those people from Old School Tuesday Turn Up, Tallboy and Priscilla, and put them somewhere in the movie. Show appreciation.
Yeah, for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
Yeah, we definitely got. There
Show
was a lot of role players in there. Yeah, we can definitely get you in there. Yeah,
I
if
don't
I
know
have
where
anything to
Tallboy.
do with it.
I don't know where Tallboy
Yeah.
gonna fit. I don't know where you'll place him, but we'll place him somewhere. you know, I'm pretty sure at the end he'll come on and dog us out, dog me out. That's what he does best. But he'll be okay. He'll be okay.
He could
He's right
play one of the
here.
road managers or something. Yeah, we get him in there. Yeah.
Were they that tall? You know, Tallboy's really tall. Was they that tall? Because you know, Tallboy's a really tall guy. Was they that
Oh,
tall?
okay. Well, we get him in
Yeah,
there. One of the promoters or something on tour. Yeah, we get him in
yeah,
there.
we'll
Yeah.
play some somewhere. put it, put them in a scene where you can see it from like maybe for like 2 minutes and then take them off. Like ain't nobody gonna be right. But anyway, but no, uh, no, I was just thinking, you know, but I like this. But I would, because I like when I see movies like that, like them Temptations, you know, yeah, New
Yeah.
Edition, Bobby Brown. Everybody has a story to tell because they feel like if you pay attention to certain movies, they all involve the same, you know, about like music is money, drugs, this, that. It's like, no, why don't you get the people who's really been some, you know, like you guys been through some things. That will call for a good story. Everybody has a story. Why not give them the opportunity to tell their story while they're here? You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
I think I would love to see the movie called Rumors about Timex Social Club. I would call it Rumors. There you go. There you go.
That makes two
But
of us.
me, yeah, definitely do it as a TV miniseries because I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to movies, like Respect, I gave it up. It wasn't long enough. But when they did the miniseries with that other actress, it was longer episodes. It told more of a dark side of Aretha Franklin, but it was very interesting.
Yeah.
Both movies were good, but I like the
Yeah,
miniseries
I saw both.
TV.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So that was like still. If speaking of other artists, was there other groups or other singers during the time when you guys were around that you were like, man, you seen been on tour with? You one day do you still say, man, I would like to, or I wish I would have had opportunity to perform with that artist?
Prince.
Mm.
Yeah, he was the. Yeah, I started writing because of him. My first
Mm-hmm.
song I wrote to one of his songs, the beat of one of his songs called "Private Joy." Yeah,
Mm-hmm. What's this up?
yeah, that's what got me putting pen to paper to write songs was Prince. So yeah, you know. Now I got close. We got close. We did we did 3 shows with Morris Day. So
What's up? Hey, that's Morris Day.
almost,
Don't you feel like what is something when you see somebody like the
almost
legendary
there.
Morris Day? When you see Morris Day, I mean, not everybody can perform with Morris Day in the time. What do you just being at awe? What is that momentum or the accomplishment, or what is that like just for you? Just and what did you learn from that?
That was a crazy. That was a crazy tour.
Hmm.
We were on that tour. That was a New Edition tour.
Oh wow.
So we were coming off of the Raising Hell tour, and they called our booking agent, and they were like, "We need Timex for 3 dates." So we're like,
Hmm.
"Yeah, we ain't got nothing to do. We don't want to go back home. Let's go." So
Hmm.
we kind of just joined their tour for 3 shows, for three shows. So didn't really have time to hang out with anybody and do all that. We kind of just hit it and quit it. We was there and then we bounced. So um, I think I did watch Morris perform, but it wasn't the time. He wasn't. He was solo back then, more or less. He just dropped his first album, and so it was him. And then it was like a group of replacement players that I didn't know the names of. Um, you know what I mean? So it wasn't really the time, but it was Morris Day. So I kind of watched the show from the side of the stage. So what did I learn? Oh man, just watching the showmanship. You know, um, watching New Edition and their prep. What was crazy about one of those shows was that right before that, you hear on the radio Bobby Brown is no longer in the group. They kicked him out or whatever happened. They kind of glossed over it, but he's no longer in the group. So I turn around. Now we're in Las Vegas, and I turn around, and the brothers are over here on the side of straight stage. They're dressed in their new edition finery, and they're ready to go on stage in say an hour, and they're doing vocal scales, and who's there with them? Bobby Brown in street clothes, and it just blew me away. I'm like, what? I thought this brother was kicked out the group. So that was a trippy kind of industry thing to watch. But yeah, when the house lights lowered and all the fans went crazy, and now everybody, ladies and gentlemen, new edition. Only 4 of them ran up there. Bob he wasn't on stage, but he warmed up with him, so that was a trip. So that kind of seeing that kind of stuff, you know, kind of teaches you that you can still be friends even though you're not working together. Um, yeah, yeah, I learned a lot seeing that.
That's what's
Yeah.
up. Not that they said he went no longer in the group, and then boom, there he was, popped up. Boom, he's right here. Like, whoa.
Hey, I was like, what? When somebody tell you to kick rocks, they mean kick rocks. Don't come back. Don't come around here. But
He
there he
was like,
was. He wasn't like outside the building trying to get in. He was backstage where we were.
oh man. At least he wasn't like at
Chilling,
least he wasn't like at least he
eating,
wasn't like
eating,
David.
eating the food and everything. Like this,
at least
bro.
at least he wasn't like David Ruffin in Temptations, grab a whole entire microphone and start singing. I know you won't believe it. And you're like, whoa, like, like that really did happen.
Yeah,
Like David Ruffin was just bold with it. He said, "I'm David Ruffin. Do whatever I want to do. I snatch your mics." So
right.
when you, that made me think of David Ruffin for what he did. Like that's funny. Like a lot of people can't
hmm
do that. But Bobby Brown said, "I don't care what y'all. I'm here. Hello." You're like, "Whoa! I just see you on that said you weren't gonna be here, but you're here, brother. All right now. Hey, nothing wrong with that." but
Nope. I got 99 of them. Well,
just one good one funny
you want to
one
give me
that's.
a category?
Hey, we
Craziest
doing
thing.
flashbacks. We doing flashback. We go. Let's say with a fan. Let's say with a fan, because fans
Okay,
are
I'll
crazy.
tell you the craziest thing. I got one. I got
Okay,
one.
yeah, okay.
Okay. So, and I did not put this in the book. So, uh, we get called to Albuquerque, New Mexico. We're going to headline this show. They want Timex. So, okay, we get down there. We get the deposit. Now, how it goes is you get the deposit, the booking agent gets the deposit. That's half of the money. The group goes out. Before you go on stage, you get the other half. So you're 100% paid, and then you go up. So this is the summer of '86 when Rumors was hot, 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 right? Red hot. And so we just rolling. I mean, every show we do is like that. So we not thinking anybody will even want to, try us or whatever. So we get there and the money ain't there. So we said, hey, we don't work like this, man. We're not going to go on if we don't get paid. So we hold out. Everybody's in the building. The other groups are performing. We just waiting on our money, and then we're gonna go do our thing. We already did sound check. We good. We just need the other half. That's the way it works. That's the way it's been working with all the other promoters. What's up with you? You know. So we went back to the hotel. We ain't even at the thing. So we we at the hotel chilling, and then they said, well, we need y'all to come back because the promoters got the money now and everything. But the people that he sent to tell us that these brothers look straight out the steroid gym. They all yoked, they ain't got no necks. So we're like, what the hell is going on here? So we get inside the car, we rolling. When we get to the venue, we go to the promoter's office, and once again, need that the other half, and we go back and forth, and I'm like, oh man, this dude ain't got no money, and now we here, and the crowd is wanting to hear us, and it's getting kind of crazy because this intermission is now like 30 minutes long or whatever, and we up next. So I'm like, we're not going on. We're not going on unless we get paid. So this fool pulls out a gun. I'm like, man, my life is just, flashing. I'm like, is he trying to? He just brandished a gun. It's like, y'all gonna go on. And and right then, you got the Jesus on one shoulder, the devil on the other. You're like, all right. So we said, all right, we'll go on. So we went up there. Now, we were told on the Raising Hell tour one thing never to do when you're on stage. So I said in my mind, that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to do that one thing never to do. Since he's tripping, we going to trip. And the one thing never to do was invite the audience on stage. So I told the guys, I said, okay, we're going to do rumors first, because that's all we're going to do, just rumors. And I like, we're going to turn this MF out. And like halfway through rumors, there's a breakdown where it's just drum beats, right? So that's usually where we do some crowd participation back and forth. Somebody say, oh, what we doing all that. So this time I broke it down. I said, hey, somebody come up here and dance with me. Or whatever I said. And they were so shocked, like, ain't no performer ever said that before, right? So they didn't know who I was talking to. So the girls just stood up. I said, come on, everybody, come on. And they rushed the stage, and we had, I don't know, maybe about a fourth of the audience rushed the stage. And you don't have enough security at that point, so the show was over. So I don't think we finished rumors. I think it was 3/4 of rumors that we sang. And then it was, it was like, lights, turn on the lights. It's a riot. Get out. Like, security. I don't play that, man. Don't play me. You play me, I play you.
Wow.
So ultimately, we never got paid for that. We never got the half, but we got our vengeance.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's the only thing I could do. I didn't have no gun to point back at this man, but I was just so pissed off that I was being not paid. I'm like, this is some old chitlin circuit bullshit, right? But it was the 80s, and I'm like, I thought this stuff was over with, man. Really? No. I'm still out there being janky. So that was the first and only time something like that ever happened. But that was crazy. Yeah, looking down the barrel of an actual gun. I don't know if it was loaded. I wasn't trying to find out. But yeah, he went crazy and we went crazy.
You went crazier. Crazier. That's some crazy stuff that goes on backstage that we don't know. Fans don't know what's going on backstage, but that's how it was back then. Like, that's crazy to have a gun. And that part sound. I'm like, he didn't care. Like,
and that was now all of that was over $2,500. It's a damn shame, but yeah. That happened. So that was probably the craziest thing. Because I was sweating there for a minute looking at gun. I'm like, this I'm not
Even
trying to
though,
die tonight. I'm not even trying to. This is ridiculous. But yeah,
even though,
you freeze, right? Because you see the pistol, and you're like, what? This is not a movie. This is real life. The man had pulled out a gun on me. Lord have mercy. Yeah.
even though you didn't put it in the book, but that would be a good story to put in a movie. And I'm telling you right there, like that it gets no real. That would
Well,
make that's gonna be a great scene. Great
I
scene.
couldn't put everything in the book for sure. I couldn't put
That's what
everything in the book for sure. That was.
I know.
It's some dark stuff in the book now. But
Right, but
that was a little too dark. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
no, that can go in a movie. That can go in a
All
movie.
right.
Like that would definitely make from that should go in a
Yeah, I
movie.
think
That's
that
it.
was in the Five Heartbeats, right? They got a gun pulled on.
Yes, they did. And remember the dude
You
almost
said
went over the
my
balcony.
office hours.
Yeah, my office hours are from 9 to 5. Big Red. Yeah, and the dude almost got Bird from the Midnight Falcons. His hating. I couldn't stand Bird. His hating ass. But anyway, he almost got pulled off the balcony because he didn't
Huh?
like because he didn't care about his books. He and then he did a Five Heartbeats wrong because he thought they were better singers until they showed they can sing they butt off. Then he was standing backstage crying because they was
Mhm.
better. That just goes to show you. The Bird got played. That's what he get. But he didn't understand Big Red's office hours from 9 to 5. That's what he said. And then he bitch slapped him. That's how you know I've seen the movie way too many times. I love that movie. I'm telling y'all, I can watch that movie all day. Anyway, but but no though from just being a Timex social club, and not only that, a lot of people don't know or not aware you also a DJ. What's that? Just feeling like to be the DJ, spinning for people and everything. What's the pros and cons just being a DJ?
Oh wow. Mobile DJ. Weddings. The whole nine. Parties, house parties, the whole nine. I grew up. I cut my teeth on all of that. But that was basically the recipe that we needed to write rumors. I was a DJ at the time. Alex, DJ, Michael sang in church. So you put those things together, and that's a recipe, man. But as far as DJing now, or even back then, um, you gotta have the personality for it. I'll say. Uh, when people get drunk, they act they don't act too. They're not too pleasant to be around. So uh, these parties, they start out good, and then towards the end, sometimes people get unruly. They come up, they want you to play a certain request or certain song, and if you can't fit it in, you don't fit it in, and they talk about you, and it's a trip. I mean, you got to deal with that. You got to get your equipment to and from. You got to take care of your equipment. Uh, you know, I know a lot of DJs that take double this and double that. I take a backup hard drive. I take a backup laptop. Um, but yeah, I mean, sometimes you get out there, man, and I had a situation the other night. I plugged in. Sorry. Okay, so here's the thing. I had two parties back to back, Saturday night and Sunday night. Saturday night went 100% well. Sunday night, I got to the venue. I plugged in. Half, um, sorry, the left side of my mixer wasn't working. I'm like, what in the world? You was working yesterday. What is going on? Right. So I am sweating, but I can't let the client see I'm sweating because I don't have a backup mixer. So I reboot the computer. I reboot my laptop. I boot it back up. I check my USB connection to the computer. I check the cable from the mixer to the laptop. Everything is fine. And I'm like, what is going on? Turned out, uh, one of the knobs on my mixer that goes to it tells the mixer that the laptop is plugged in. It was turned just a hair the wrong way. I touched the knob and everything snapped back. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I mean, and I was about 10 minutes away from starting the event. I'm like, I gotta troubleshoot this. But I can't look frazzled. I can't be over here tripping. I gotta let them know that everything's good. I gotta act like I've been here before, but internally, it was the anxiety was going on. So sometimes you got to deal with things like that. Sometimes you have to deal with the crowd. Um, Reading a crowd is a trip too, because you walk into a venue and you're like, okay, I know exactly what they want to hear, and then you start getting into that kind of playlist, and then there's no reaction, and you're like, oh snap, okay, change course. What I had planned, I got to throw all that out the window, and now you can't ask them really, what do y'all want to hear? They're expecting you to be like a psychic and read their minds, which I don't have the ability to do that, but I am looking at the room. I'm looking at what they're wearing. I'm looking at how they're dancing or moving. And, so I am like hunting, trying to find, and then you find it. And then you're off. You in the zone. Yep. Yeah, it's a trip sometimes. Sometimes just from start to finish, you just in the zone. Sometimes you start off, you think you know what you're gonna do, and it ain't working. They looking at you like, bro, why are you playing that? And you're like, ooh, I thought that's what y'all wanted. And yeah, man, it's a trip. Yeah, DJing is tough. It's tough work. People don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but it's a lot that can go. It's a lot that can go right. And on the flip side of that, it's a lot that could go wrong, but you just can't let them see you sweat. You just gotta handle it and keep pushing through.
That's funny that you say that. Remember what happened to us earlier with White for the Live, and what you call it? Tallboy was like, "I can't hear you, can't hear you." I know what's like. I know exactly what is that like. When you told that story, I'm like, man, I had a flashback moment of, I'm like, that just happened to us early, right for this live. People have no idea what goes on before we come on live. All kind of stuff is going on, and they don't be knowing it. But that's why it's live, and you have fun, and then one little thing can mess up everything. But then when everything starts to happen, then that's how you know it's gonna be a great night. That's how you know. Like tonight has been.
Yeah, you hit that groove and you.
I know the feeling. I definitely know the feeling. But you just being a DJ and everything, and I know that you play R&B music. What's your take on the direction of where R&B is going right now? Some people have said R&B has taken a backseat, sampling music. Something about that. We're going to definitely get into that right now. What do you think of maybe more new school artists? There's sampling some of the old school songs, which is good and everything. That's bringing back the old school artists. But what's your take on R&B music in general?
Nowadays?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I really enjoyed the neo soul movement, the Jill Scott, the music soul child, Raheem Devon, just on and on and on. Neo soul. I even though they called it neo soul, I called it R&B. So that's where my head is, and Anthony Hamilton, but that's where my head is, and that's the kind of stuff I like. So when I see a group like it's Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak, is it Silk Sonic? I think it is. Yeah. I love it. I love it because it's a fusion of new and old. So I love that stuff, and I just hope that it every song doesn't need a rapper on it. You know, it can just be an R&B song without somebody doing a rap verse in the beginning or in the, you know, in the middle. It could just be a real good feeling R&B song. So I like the stuff that's coming out today. And you know, people are doing a lot of covers of older hits, remakes. Um, I just saw a YouTube video not too long ago of Kelly Clarkson, who did a remake of SWV's "I'm So Into You." So you know, I mean, when I see stuff like that, I'm like, man, this girl's country as hell, and she just flipped it and went R&B. And so, um, even though that song's not new, her take on it in the you know, in the years that we're in right now, you know, 2022, 2021, whenever she did it, big ups to her. Man, I just, you know, I love when artists go back and recapture. So yeah, the stuff that's coming out is cool. I mean, I'm a big fan of Lettucey, Guapale, artists like that, and you know, I love what they do. But yeah, I really have a lot of fun with the new R&B. I play a lot of it at my gigs. So yeah.
Who would some of the new school artists would you like to see yourself working with?
Oh wow, you know, I never envisioned that. Wow, that's a good question. I
Thank
told you,
you. Thank you.
it really come up with a good question for me. I've never been asked before. Ah, who would I like to work with today? Oh
Mhm.
man, um, you know, I'm gonna throw it back. I'm gonna say, I really would like to write for Johnny Gill.
Mm.
I mean, I know he's not a new artist. I know he's not a new artist, but
Mm.
I've always felt that brother's voice. I've always felt it. It's something. My. Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I can think off the top of my head.
Mm.
JG.
My favorite song by him is Fair Weather Friend, and then
Oh,
Ruby the
okay.
White. Yeah, Fair Weather
Oh,
Friend.
yeah,
Be there to
yeah,
the end.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
like the upbeat. Yeah, yeah,
I'm a upbeat. They say I'm an upbeat girl. I like songs. If you got an upbeat, you got my attention. Okay, I like anything upbeat because I like to be dancing around. You know, but I can't dance right now. I'm in a chair. But I like to dance around and everything like that. But Johnny Gill, that's deep. That's really good. Like, cause it's like with him, he sings, he dances, he has that deep voice. I can't sing, but I can see that happening. Who would you like think in new school artists that's out now? Would you like to see? I know your song's been sampled, but like someone in the
mm.
new school to sample rumors. Who would you like to? Who would you like to see that?
It already happened. Chris Brown did it. 2017.
Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah.
Man,
So
yeah, but
shout out
that's
to him.
good though.
Him and Tyga. I think it was Tyga.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, it was like they were reading my mind or something. I
Mhm.
just one day, my manager sent me a link. He was like, "Dude, check this out." And you know how, like in the web URL, you can kind of read.
Mhm.
It said rumors, Chris Brown. I said, you know, but then you click on it and you're like, what? So yeah, that already happened. Wow.
But if I
Yeah.
was just watching. I was just listening to one of his songs the other 2 days ago. It's like now that's what he's doing, taking a lot of sampling a lot of old school music and putting his flavor onto it. Then his dance spins he does, but he puts his own flavor onto it, and this shows. I like that he's really taking it back with the old school. That shows he likes, he knows where he comes from when it comes to the music. A lot of people don't just be like just
Yeah,
stealing beats, but don't do it right. But Chris Brown, that everybody think he's the greatest of all time. I mean, yeah,
mm.
yeah, yeah. I give him credit. He has done a lot of songs. I give him credit, and come a
You know,
long way. So,
to go back on that question though, I would really like a jazz artist to do like a jazz rendition of it. You know what I mean? Like an instrumental. Um,
oh,
yeah, like somebody with a sax or you know, yeah. just slow it
hey,
down, but make it real mellow and like, yeah, there you go.
yeah,
I've seen some acoustic people do it on YouTube with just a
hmm
like a acoustic guitar and things like that. But yeah, I'm waiting for that moment that like a popular jazz artist picks it up and says, "Let me redo this," you know. And then there's just like a saxophone, like I said, and then somebody singing a hook. That would be tight. So
okay,
anybody could do that out there that you got a horn. I would love
all right. That's what I'm talking about. What's the good?
it.
What's for? What's your opinion? What would you say is the good essential ingredient in being a good songwriter?
Uh, just creativity.
Hmm
I mean, for me, it was creative writing, the process
hmm
of that, and being good in English class with term papers and things like that. Having a mastery of words, knowing how to put words together and the cadence of songs and timing. Um, but I think everybody really knows that. I mean, we have all grown up listening to music, so and we all have our favorite artists and favorite songs. So it's something that's in everybody. But I think that to be a good songwriter, you have to have those skills. But yeah, it's the creativity of it, um, and yeah, just putting your thoughts down.
When you are in the studio, what really gets your juices flowing?
Oh wow. Well, if there's nothing on the agenda, if we're just in the studio and uh, it's the sound of the room,
Hmm
maybe the entire vibe, vibing off of uh, you know different people, the people that you're working with, your co-writers, your producers, uh, and yeah, just laying the track, just laying it down, getting everything right and exact, and yeah, just having fun. That's a lot of the process is having fun. Nobody wants to be in a studio stressed, but I mean, there have been a lot of stress sessions. I hear stories of death row records, and you better, or else, you know.
I know
So,
going never going.
but if you're having
Good.
fun, I think it comes out on wax. As they say, it comes out. I think when people listen to our music, they hear that we were having fun versus being forced or stressed. I think you can really hear that, and I think you can really hear people's personalities when they're rapping or singing, if it's coming from a good place. Um, I think that changes the vibe of the recording. If it's if the person the inflection of the voice is what I'm really trying to say. So, um, yeah. A good atmosphere in the studio is what I'm all about. What I like to be around, and then the
That's what.
creativity is going to flow. You know, you're going to have an idea over here and go in this direction. Have an idea over there and go in this direction, that direction. So, um, you know, yeah,
That's
the
what's up.
whole, yeah, hmm
Okay.
yeah.
Tell your fans. I know I seen it the other night, but show. I told you you're gonna have to show your fans the rec. Let them know behind you the plaques, all the plaques that you have behind. Let them know what it is and which one is which.
Oh,
So they probably seeing what I'm seeing. Like, what is
oh,
that
okay.
behind the plaques? Show them the
This,
plaques. Show them
this,
this is how
this is
entrepreneurs.
the cribs moment. Okay. All right. So let's see. Right here, you have the Club Nouveau Gold. Right here is a Public Enemy Gold. Pan up. So we got. Let's see. Pointing right here is the Club Nouveau Platinum, and this is the Public Enemy Platinum. And I'll pan over here. And right there, you got the Master P's, the two platinums, multi-platinum. Sorry, my bad. Three times platinum here for a Ghetto D album, and I think it's only one time platinum on the top one right here, which is the Last Don. And that's not all, but that's what's right here in the hallway.
Yes, I love it. Congratulations on
There's
every. That
others.
is
We ain't gonna go around the whole house. Yeah.
that's what's up.
But this is
Yes.
something, this
Mhm,
is something I dreamed about when I was a kid.
mhm.
Because you would watch, you watch TV and you see people being interviewed in their homes or in their studios or whatever, and you see all the plaques, and I was like, man, you know, I want to, if it ever happens, I wish I could have some gold records. I wish I could get to a status where I could go gold. Yeah, I didn't even know about platinum. I was just trying to go gold. So it is really a blessing, Priscilla, to be sitting here and having my awards around me. And it's something I dreamt about. It's definitely something I dreamt about. Coming from West Oakland, and like I said, no silver spoon. Didn't know how I was going to do it. Wanted to be a radio DJ at first, uh, but man, look at here. Yeah, it's good.
Congratulations. There was one thing that I saw a video of you all, and I say for me, it's a show where it's no longer out anymore. But this was a show you can watch on Saturday mornings. And to see you all on that show, a lot of artists back then, that was a dream come true for them, especially when you're a black artist. What was it like when I saw the video of you all being on Soul Train?
Oh, you know what? I wasn't there. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, that was my lead singer and his group. Yeah, we had split by that time.
Mhm.
Uh, we had record company B had him and them, and then it was two Timex social clubs. Put it that way.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was some
But
contractual
you know,
things going on, and so I missed my Soul Train moment, which
mm,
I was a little sad about, but
mhm,
I traded that Soul Train moment
mhm,
for a sold out Madison Square Garden moment.
mm.
Yeah. So where would I rather be? Where out of the one out of the two. So yeah, I got the Madison Square Garden sold out moment. I was
Mm.
actually there in the house when they said Timex Social Club, and then I came out, and then we came out, and then the whole place was packed. I mean, it was not a seat, empty seat in the place.
It's like you give up that one moment for a bigger opportunity. I know, and then I know Soul Train is a big, but Madison Square Garden may be a little bit more sold out. You can't take the day. It's
Man, I
always that.
mean, I don't even know how many seats that place holds, but I never seen that many people.
Mm,
I was, you know, it was mind blowing, and you know, and you're standing there in awe, and then
mhm.
your mic is live, and you're like, "What's up, New York City?" And they, you see the movie The Warriors, old school
No,
movie, gang movie.
no, I haven't
Well, there's
seen
a
that
scene
one.
in that where he says, "Can you dig it?" And then all the gangs in New York says, "Can you dig it?" It erupted. I mean, people just erupted when they said Timex Social Club, and then, I mean, it was so much yelling and clapping. I was like, mm, yeah,
Mm,
yeah, Madison Square Garden, baby, did that, and did Oakland twice, Oakland Coliseum, and you
mm.
know, growing up in Oakland, going to Oakland Coliseum to see bands like Parliament, Funkadelic, Rick James, you know, you name it. And then standing on that stage myself, and again, you know, the town is giving me love. I mean,
Man,
it just makes you kind of weak, you know. You know you got to go out there and sing for them and dance for them, but you're like inside, you ain't got no bones. You just, you so weak. You like, man, let me get through this. Oh, the butterflies and just the love, you know, and they cheering for you, they loving you, and that's your hometown. So to do that twice and to do it well was just a straight up blessing and something I never thought that I would do, but I wished on it, and it came true. That was the wish. 1984 Fresh Fest. I said we gonna be on that stage next time, and the brothers looked at me like this N word is crazy. This N word has lost his damn mind. What did you just say? We gonna be on stage with Houdini, fool. You know, they was ready to commit me, and I was like, yeah, man, we can do it. And it wasn't 2 years later, and we was up there rocking with Houdini and Run DMC and LL. So be careful what you wish for. You just might get it.
I know all about wishing
Yeah,
now.
man.
I wish for something big, and it happened for me back in May on my birthday. So yeah, but you know one thing about when you tell people about a dream or wish, they don't believe it until they really see it. They have to see the vision. But long
Yeah.
as you believe it, stay true to it yourself. Hey, everything else is just comes full circle. But there is one thing you said the other day, because I want you to
Mm.
repeat this again. You was talking about when I told you about Chubb Rock, and you really was like, "Man, Chubb Rock, treat him right. Let people know. Yeah, tell what Chubb Rock really means to you. He like the red legendary himself, hip hop legend himself."
Well, you know, that's my favorite rapper, hands down. You know, a lot of
Mhm.
people, you know, they go with Biggie and Tupac, but um, there's a line that Biggie said: I rock my tape to my tape pop, and I rock my Chubb Rock tape to my Chubb Rock tape pop. I mean, uh, I don't know. I guess I'm the biggest fan in my mind of Chubb Rock. So yeah, when people ask me my favorite rapper, I always say Chubb. So big up to him, Hitman Howie T, and everybody. Yeah, yeah, that's my favorite rapper, man. Yeah,
That's what's up. What's up? No, a lot of people, you know, I know everybody say, like you said, Tupac and Biggie, but people don't take it all the way back, all the way. And people don't give Chubb enough credit for what he has done and what he has. His music means a lot to everybody, and it's
Yeah.
just you got to give credit where credit is due. Like seriously, especially the hip hop legends and the hip hop legends that we have left. We done lost so many of them in the course of time. But to know for you to say Chubb Rock, man, that's it gets no bigger. It gets no bigger or better than that.
Yeah, and I mean, I performed with Run DMC.
Hmm.
I was on the tour. We did more than almost 40 dates with them.
Mm.
You know, Houdini, LL. I mean, you would think that I'll be like, yo, Run DMC is my favorite rapper. Which, they ain't no slouch. They ain't no slouch. They're in the Hall of Fame. But yeah, I would give it up and really say Chubb. Chubb, yeah. Yeah.
That's
I had
what's
the
up.
headphones on. I was on my bike, on the bike trails, rocking out, treat them right, the whole nine, and multiple albums. Every time they released something, I would buy it on cassette. So yeah. Hmm.
That's what's up. What
Yes, ma'am.
does what does Marcus Thompson want his legacy to be?
Oh, just that when people listen to the music, they have fun and dance, because that's what it was built on. That was the whole premise. Um, Now, over the years, there has been a debate, right? So, when did New Jack Swing start? How did it start? What was the catalyst for fusing R&B music with rap? So, 1986 is when Rumors was released in February of 1986. Uh, the whole New Jack Swing movement came after. To date, nobody really knows how to categorize. Cate- they don't know what category to put Rumors in. I've heard people call it a reggae song. I've heard people call it a rap song. I heard people call it R&B. There's really a lot of people don't really know what to do with the song because they're hearing so much when it's played. I tell you, it's R&B. I wrote an R&B song, but I get what they're saying because they're saying they're hearing hip hop instruments, and that's because that's all we had at the time. We had an 808 drum machine that's prevalent in hip hop or rap music back then. The keyboards that were used were rap keyboards. They weren't the expensive Oberheim keyboards that Prince was using or Rick James or anybody like that. They weren't the expensive ones. They were the ones that we could afford from the local music shop, and those were the lower price, lower tier keyboards. But being that they were used on a lot of rap records back in the 80s. So when you hear the instrumentation, even though somebody's singing, right? It's a song. It's not a rap. Uh, you're hearing those instruments, and it reminds you of a rap song. So I get that. Plus, the cadence of it. Oh, she got the video, y'all. The cadence of it is like a rap. Da 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 da. Right? It's going down that path. So yeah, it sounds like a rap song. So was that were we the pioneers of New Jack Swing? I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. But I know that New Jack Swing wasn't a thing in February of 1986. It came after. So I don't know if that's going to be a conversation or part of my legacy, but yeah, we did that. Somebody got to get to the mountaintop first and plant the flag.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
That's what I'm talking about. Where can your fans find you at?
um, so Instagram, Timex Social Club _official. Twitter at Timex Social Club. And on Facebook, we have a Timex Social Club fans group. So they can hit me up there.
All right. Before I play this game with you, if we play a little game with artists, before I play this game with you, I know I just saw a picture where it was Swiss Beats and Timbaland get ready. I guess they're going to come out with Volume 3 of the verse battle. What kind of verse battle would you like to see? And who would you like to see in it? I want to see Timex, Social Club, Club Nouveau. Maybe, I mean, we got to, hey, I'm all about taking it back. I almost want to see someone like, what's it, Smokey Robinson with Gamble and Huff, with like Leon Silvers. I mean, yeah, I'm taking it back. You know, that's the kind of verse battle I would like to see. You know, legendary. What kind of verse battle would you like to see?
You know, a lot of people not in their prime no more. So it's not really fair, you know what I'm saying? And we've seen some kind of messed up verses. I ain't saying no name, but
let's say the name. Hey, we don't care. I saw it too. I watched them from the very first one to happen twice to even the ones they had.
I tuned into some of them. I'm like, what? Lord have mercy! What the? God bless everybody. What are they doing?
Saw the hood one too, you know.
I'll say Charlie Wilson.
Okay.
Charlie Wilson. Who could Charlie go? Uncle Charlie versus
Lionel Richie. No, I don't think that's gonna work.
No,
because they both were two different groups. Yeah, that could work. They're both from two different groups. That could work. They can play their group music.
Okay, I got it. Charlie Wilson versus George Clinton.
Charlie Wilson versus George.
So that's essentially the Gap Band versus Parliament, but they both had solo careers, and I think George could throw in some of the stuff that he produced, vice versa. I don't know. I think that might work. I think that might work. I mean, you know, I got some others, but they passed away, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Get R. Kelly out of jail, Uncle Charlie versus
on that note,
Uncle Charlie versus Kales.
Okay, see, on that note,
Pied Piper versus Uncle Charlie. I don't know. You got me.
Okay.
You got me digging now. I can't get my shovel out.
And see, when I said Smokey Robinson, Gimble and Huff, and Leon Silvers, that's about it. I heard they during talks with trying to do Bad Boys versus So Def. That couldn't be. We all know that, and that's gonna be good, but that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be a little interesting. I think that can work.
Okay, but they're producers.
Okay,
they're
so
producers. They did drop an album. I don't know. Okay. Well, you know.
Hey,
it could be done.
Never know.
It could be done.
I say put Timex Social Club up there with Club Nouveau along with Arrested Development. Put all the bigger groups in. Hey, it can happen. It can happen. I'm just saying.
I'm down. I'm down, but that'll never happen.
Okay. Well, we're go ahead and get this game started. I call it the Old School Tuesday Turnup version of Steve Harvey's Family Feud, but this is Old School Tuesday Turnup version where I ask you 10 quick questions. You get 60 seconds, and they were fun, real quick questions, and we just sit there. Music starts, and I just start asking. Okay. This is going to go. All right. Favorite ice cream?
Vanilla.
Favorite dish?
Cheeseburger.
Favorite movie?
Oh man, so many movies. Belly.
Favorite comedian?
Eddie Murphy.
Favorite love song?
Love song. I call your name by switch.
Favorite color?
Green.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunrise.
Chicken or ribs?
Both.
Grits with
Chicken.
Grits with sugar or grits with salt?
With salt.
Name one male, one female, in one group you would like to see come on Old School Tuesday Turn Up.
One male artist. JG, Johnny Gill. One female, Beyonce.
Group.
One group, SWV.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. It gets no better, and I love me some SWV, and it gets no better than that. What kind of advice do you have for someone like me? Did you enjoy tonight's show? Did you love the production? I know we hit you with the first picture, had you cracking up, and then I hit you with the school pictures. But what kind of advice do you have for someone?
I'm gonna have to ignore that. I see what's going on in the background there. I'm gonna have to just. Oh boy. I see what's going on there. I'm just gonna have to ignore that. I'm gonna play like that doesn't exist. No, the production was on here. Thank you for digging. Thank you for getting your shovel out. I appreciate that. Wow. Yeah, that's me, man. That's how I started. The little thighs over there. My cousins is watching me walk when I'm a baby. Wow.
What kind of advice do you have for me?
Wow. Anyway, yes, I'm back.
Okay. What kind of advice do you have for me?
Okay, tall boy. Slow down, tall boy. You're doing too much. Advice for who?
What kind of advice do you have for me? Like, kind of advice, you have for me for what I'm doing. For my platform.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
So, keep doing what you're doing. This is a really good platform. I certainly had fun. I was shocked at the invite as well. Good to be in the on the considered somebody you want to talk to. So yeah, no, keep doing. Everything is good. Everything is good. I like the fact that you did the sound check thing a few days before. That hasn't ever been done. So yeah, I love it.
That's what I'm talking about. Let artists know how important that is for sound check. Because some people don't think it's like important, but let artists know right now. Let them know, because you're the first one who ever said that. Like the sound check you guys did, that is very important. Let them know how important that is.
Well, it is important, I think, because you got a chance to, get to know my personality, what the lighting situation would be, where I would be, what my background would look like. I mean, from a technical standpoint, I'm pretty sure that it was better than just, me coming on and you're like, oh, okay, trying to adjust everything. So, and then, we talked for a while too. We talked for maybe 15 minutes or whatever. So you got a chance to hear me, understand that, I could put a sentence together, see that I was, see the personality or whatever, and then vice versa. I got a chance to see you and hear you, and, so everybody wasn't really caught off guard coming on live for the actual show. So it was a good. That was good. That was good. Keep doing that. I liked it.
Thank you. I think Tallboy's trying to be funny with the picture with the hair. You see, what's going on with the straights? Let him. I think he's trying to clown one last time. Let him real quick before we get up out of here. What's with the straights? God,
What's the question?
what's
That's a
going on with
bad
the
man
strike?
right there.
I know what
That's
exactly.
a serious brother right there. What's the question? I am not
What's going
ashamed
on
of
with
that photo.
what's
But
going on with strikes in the air? You know, Tallboy trying to clown. I think that's what. Out of all pictures, he just showed up this one trying to clown. I think that's what he was trying to do to you.
the,
I think he's trying to clown you.
the stripes on in my hair.
Yeah. Uh huh.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's a Bay Area thing. That's a Oakland Bay Area thing. My barber was trying to give me one on the side, and I said, "No, man, we gotta go a little bit deeper." So we did three. Now that photo was taken in May of 1986, and so I had the three stripes. Now I'm not gonna say I'm the first person to do it, but there was a artist that came out a few months
That's
later, and
suspicious.
on his album cover, he had the three cuts too on the side. Not to say he was biting, but no, I actually know the brother. So I'm talking about MC Hammer.
You
So
can't
anyway, I
touch
did
that
it
fool.
first.
You
That's what
can't
I'm trying
touch
to
that.
say.
You can't touch that fool. You can't touch that fool.
Yeah. My
Um,
promo photo, I had three stripes first. Yes, ma'am.
all right, that's what I'm talking about. Well, we got to hear first about this picture because he showed enough. Make sure he put up this picture right at the end, like he trying to be funny, but it's Tomboy for you.
Now
See,
I'll
see,
go deeper into that photo. I'll go deeper into that photo. So when I got my advance for signing with record company B, I went straight to this department store called Emporium Capwells. They're not in business anymore, but if you were in the Bay Area back in the '80s, you knew all about the Emporium Capwells or just Capwells. But yeah, so that whole look was off the rack, and I was trying to go for the schoolboy collegiate look, preppy look, and so that's all new fit, straight out the stove. Even down to that Casio watch on my arm right there. So that's all bought with my advance money from the record company. I was very proud of that. Very proud of putting that together. That's
all
exactly
right
what I
now,
wanted. I paid
all
retail.
right.
There was nothing on sale. I paid full retail for everything you see right there. It was fresh. Ain't been worn before ever. Award to the I put it on at the photography studio. Yeah, that's fresh white. Yeah, killing it. Yeah, that's 1986, baby.
Okay, fresh to death like $1 million. Okay, anyway, we gonna get up out of here. Thank you, Mr. Marcus Thompson, being here on episode 43 of Old
You're
School
welcome.
Tuesday.
Oh, and you got to tell them to go get that book. It's on Amazon,
Tell him, show him right
right?
now. Show him the whole book. Where to
That's
get it. Let him know. Hold it up for him.
that's the title.
Hold it.
How the rumors get
All
started. The true story of Timex Social Club. That's your boy.
all right.
That's your boy right
That's what I'm.
there.
That's what
But yeah,
I'm about.
it's that story, man. That story y'all been waiting. I know a lot of people don't read no more, but maybe you can skim through it, read like two or three chapters. I think you get the gist of it. Yeah,
That's what I'm talking
what's going
about.
on?
Someone said, Mama D said, I appreciate your time, Mr. Thompson. Thank you, Mama D. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Tasha, for watching. Also, we had James in here. He's another Berkeley. He had a comment up here. Berkeley fam. He went their class. I don't know what year I don't think he put a
Oh,
year up there.
really?
He just went.
Hey,
Yeah,
what's up,
some
Yellow
guy named.
Jacket? I see you in the
Okay, all
house.
right, man.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, thank you, Marcus, for being here. You are now part of Old School Tuesday Turnup. Anytime you have anything going on, any concerts or anything, come feel free to come back anytime. But give me a 24-hour notice. I appreciate it. But
Okay. For sure.
But definitely come back. We enjoyed you. Thank you for being here for episode 43. Yes, I said episode 43. That's how far we have come, and we're still going. And everyone, unfortunately, I won't see you guys till December. I'm gonna be off for a couple weeks, but we'll be back in December with more shows. Now, before I go, I know actually before this we dropped the music, but Mr. Marcus, can I get you to? I sent you over to freestyle something for me to do the sign off the drop. What in the world? Look at here. He got his.
What? What?
I didn't hit the wrong damn button. My bad.
He didn't hit no wrong damn button. He just wanted to be seen.
No, I hit the wrong button.
It's all about the recovery, like I said. Let's see if he can recover.
I had a question for him, but I'm trying to go ahead and get this drop thing set up. So I'm Lord Jesus.
You see, he been putting a lot of buttons all night. Wrong, ain't getting on me. Look, I ain't pursuing. Ain't did nothing.
Detective test determined that was a lie.
I ain't did nothing, Marcus. Marcus, you seen what was going on in the beginning. I've been sitting here minding my business on time, and he been pushing buttons, been doing, and I ain't did nothing. And then he made sure he shot it at the end just to be seen. You see how he did that slick move? Yeah, I hold up is right. And you said not 2 hours. Look, he made sure. But anyway, can I get I chance you because I would like for you. I know you heard Jim and Jay do the sound check drop. I want you to do the end drop because I like the word rumors, and it fits. I sent you freestyle. I told you could freestyle anyway, as long as you said definitely say my. And yeah, or do Top Boy, do you want him to do it right now or when the music starts? So how you let Top Boy gonna explain it? I'm just here to look cute with it.
Okay.
You want it dry or you want to do the music? I can do either or.
Which one?
I can do it dry.
Okay. All right. Okay. I got you. Here we go. 3. Okay. And then after you finish, then we'll come back and then put
So will this be audio only?
Well, it's about to be audio and video because I'm about to press record. So here we go. Uh-oh, look at him. He getting ready. He in that studio. Look at him with all them gold records. Watch out there now. Here we go. 3,
and
2, and you rock.
Hey, y'all. This is Marcus Thompson of Timex Social Club. It's no rumor that Old School Tuesday Turnup is the show that brings all the smoke. So make sure you tune in on Tuesday nights only at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. This is the show that stays turned up. How's that?
I got it.
When we go again?
Yeah, because you messed up, but I got you. I ain't going to judge you.
Well, can you bleep it? Or can you cut it?
It was going in my board. It was going in my board. So we're going to do it one more time.
One more time? Okay.
Yeah, we're going to do it one more time. I can't edit in the board. Here we go. 3, 2, and you're hot.
Hey, y'all. This is Marcus Thompson of Timex Social Club. It's no rumor that Old School Tuesday Turnup is the show that brings all the smoke. Make sure you tune in on Tuesday nights only at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. This is the show that stays turned up. Good?
Got it.
Got it?
Got it.
Yes. All right, everybody. Now, Marcus said we're getting ready to do. He gonna drop the music. We gonna dance our way up out of here.
I had a question for him because see, you didn't push it to 9:48. So remember, all right, audience.
Go.
No. I'm about to call her out because you asked how long is this show gonna be, and what did I tell you? I said. She'll be happy if she get what? What did I say? She'll be happy if she get what?
Hour and a half? What'd you say?
I said an hour. She gonna be geeked up if she get to an hour and a half, right? We had 9:48, so she over there like, yes, Lord. I got to 1:48. So now it's like, oh, we almost at 2 hours. She know how I feel. This is not. Anyway, back to my question.
Yes, sir.
Because you said, and I guess we're going. This probably will go over 2 hours, y'all, because he gonna be. Hopefully, he'll give us a good answer. So I want to take it back because you said something about rumors. Okay, you said something about rumors, and you said something about high school, and that's kind of where the song kind of derived from. So, what were the rumors that were going on in high school at Berkeley High at the time?
Oh, well, I put them in the song. So there was Tina. Tina was an actual classmate of mine. So that verse is true. Rest in peace. She passed away. But younger, we were seniors, so she was a junior at the time. So you're walking around, you're hearing different things about relationships, and I think you just broken up with one of the football players, and he was, or I had overheard some kind of sexual thing that transpired between both of them, and I said, well, I don't know if that's true or not. So you kind of put it in your brain, and so it was a lot of that. It was a lot of relationship rumors. Oh, she's freaky. Oh, if you, you know, if you if you take her out and take her out to dinner or something, she'll do this and she'll do that, and, or she had sex with this dude and he's really ugly. So if you if you holler at her, you could probably get it, And it was weird high school, 17, 18-year-old stuff that I was hearing. So, I didn't write about it then, of course, because I was actually still in school, but you kind of your antenna is up, so you're receiving all of that information. So by the time I did write it, I had actually graduated from Berkeley High, and it was the summer. It was still the summer that I graduated. So let's say you graduate in June, early June. So I started working on rumors probably sometime later that summer, which would have been maybe July, August, somewhere in there. And I just kind of pulled from those memories. So yeah, that's that, that was definitely something that I overheard, and I put it in the song. So yeah, that first line about Tina is about a high school classmate of mine who actually existed, and what I had heard. Yeah, somebody said she was really loose. So
okay.
As
Cardi B would say, what she say? Ow. Number
I mean,
two.
I had to put it down like that. I couldn't really say what I heard, but I mean, when you're writing loose, so loose.
Was she able to put two and two together at the time?
No.
Or did
So
she ever find out?
Word got back to her. Yes. Word got back to her, and I was so I was like, oh my God, she was never supposed to find out that was about her, right? Because I didn't say no last name.
You put it in the song.
Yeah, but I didn't say nobody last name, just said Tina. And a lot of people thought it was about Tina Turner, but it wasn't. So she hit me up on Facebook one time, and she said, hey, I heard that verse was about me. Is that true? So I hit her back on Messenger, and I'm like, yep. But she wasn't mad. She didn't go off or nothing like that. She was just like, she just wanted to know.
My second question that I had for you, you said you did
Yeah.
a tour and you're very proud of that tour, and it was the first tour with Run DMC.
Yes, sir.
You know when when was the first night? Where were you at when it first opened up?
Oh man, Albuquerque, New Mexico. I think that was the first show. Mm-hmm.
That's not the one with the gun incident, was it?
No, 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 no. That was different. That was different. Yeah.
Okay. So then Saturday, July 19th, you made it to where? 1986.
July 19th, 1980, July. That would have been MSG.
That's that right there, right?
Madison Square Garden. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So now you from California, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So when you so you said New York was what it was, but you from California, so you got a chance to perform at home. So
twice.
So you performed at home first before you got to New York City, right?
Yeah, we did an Oakland show before we got to New York. Yes.
So what was that show like, based off of the
The
New
first
York
Oakland show?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't. I was talking over you or something.
Yeah, June 1st, 1986. You was at home. You performed in front of your family and friends. Ticket right there on the screen.
Sir.
Talk to us about that night.
Sir. Incredible. I mean, like I was telling Priscilla, you buy these tickets, you go to these concerts at that venue, and you see, man, I had seen Prince there. I'd seen the Fresh Festival. I'd seen George Clinton, Rick James, all of these, funk bands, and never really, you don't think as a kid that you're going to be on that stage. So, you're just enjoying the performances. So me saying like a year and a half before that we're gonna be up on that stage, and then it actually coming true. That first show was just a magic night for me that I remember. It was a lot of pressure. I had a lot of butterflies going on, but it was a really magic night, and I was just hoping that I could get through it. I wanted to really, 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 as we used to say back in the day, turn it out. And I think we did it. I think we did turn it out. Because when they announced us, man, people they showed a lot of love, man, and the just hearing the hometown fans was it was great. It was a great feeling to know you were at home, being born and raised in Oakland, and then doing a show in Oakland at the Coliseum. I thought it could get no bigger than that until I went to Madison Square Garden. But that first show, we rocked it. And it was, you're nervous because, my mother's backstage, and I think I had gotten a ticket for a cousin or two. And, so you're like, I got to do this, right? I can't, I can't fail, kind of thing. So, and the record was really hot back then as well. So, they were ready for us and we were ready for them. And the first show was very good.
So, believe it or not, somebody that's actually watching this show said he worked that show, Bill Graham Presents, and he was running
Bill
security.
Graham show.
Yeah, somebody's actually watching this show right now. He said he was running security, and he worked that show. So he's out there in California.
Did he work both shows?
There he is. So you got to ask him. He right there. You see the comments on your screen? You see,
bro? Did you work both shows? Because we came back in I think it was August for the second show.
And then Mama D said, "Did you get paid for that line for putting Tina in there? When you did she
I
get
get
paid?
paid?
Did she get paid? Did she get
Tina?
paid for that? Did you give her a couple of dollars?
No. Michael Jackson didn't get paid either. Neither did Susan from Vanity Six. No. No. No, they got their own paychecks. No.
This is what he says. He says it was me, Ron Little, and Jim King and Christy Feener. I can't believe he remembers all those names that was doing security that night, but
okay.
he was
no,
actually
I
there.
don't.
These were security
Okay, cool.
guards. I don't know if how close they got. They may have been taking tickets or been backstage.
Was he backstage?
He said it was just.
Was he with the groups or was he out in the?
This is great content right here, Priscilla. We got somebody that was actually at his show.
Okay, he said it was at the first show. Okay.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Crazy.
Cool.
Okay.
That's good. That's good.
This is great content right here. See, that's digging deep right there. That's what you said. You wanted us to pull out the shovel and dig deep, right?
Yeah.
And,
for sure.
And my last question I got for you, because we didn't hit the 2-hour mark, and Priscilla know how I'm feeling right now.
And then now that you hit the 2 hour mark, don't put on Priscilla. Somebody didn't say
He pushed it.
Master P is my favorite rapper. Chubb Rock is yours. Master P is my favorite.
Okay.
Mine. So, have you ever had a chance to meet him?
No.
Never had a
met person.
So when you got the call, when you got the call for this right here, because I had to go do the research when you said it. You said he did. You got a gold album hanging up in your plaque. So when you said that, I had to go do this. Song number 10.
Yes, sir.
Is the song number 10, and I have this album. So and then
yes, sir.
And then you said he did one with Last Don. So when you got the call, knowing that they sampled the song, talk about that.
That was crazy, man. I mean,
because that
all came from the record company. That all came from the record company. I had no idea what was happening until that happened.
So the royalty check was great. It was nice.
That check was pretty good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, at that time, that was good. That was a good payday. Yes, that was probably the biggest payday to date. Lump sum.
So to see him,
went out and bought my dream car.
When I got that kind of check. It was that kind of check.
Oh, I got it used. Don't get it twisted.
What kind of car was it? What kind of car was it?
Acura Legend.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old were you how old were you when you got the check?
Oh, I was in my, what was I? 30, about 30?
Okay.
30, 31.
Okay.
But I've been wanting a Legend for a minute. And, you kind of talk yourself into it. Say, I'm a legend. I'm supposed to have a Legend. So yeah. What did I put on the license plate? I put that man on it. DATMAN. Took it to the rim shop. Took it to the rim shop. Got that boy rimmed up. Put an Alpine deck in there. Got it tinted out. Boy, I was sitting nice, boy. And it was white. Ghost, right? I'm out there like a ghost sliding through the hood. I got peanut butter leather in there. Woo! Couldn't tell me nothing, man. Tell me nothing. Sliding through, man.
Okay.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. And I used to tell people, Master P bought that car for me. And they go, what? Master P? You know Master P? I said, yeah, Master P bought that car for me, man. That's the ghost. That's the ghost out there, boy. Don't mess with the ghost. That's that ghost car right there, boy. So yeah, that was my baby.
So at the time, he was a new artist. So at the time he was a new artist, so to see them pay homage to you, what did that feel like? What did that mean to you? Because they were paying homage.
Man, well, that's a Bay Area thing too, right? So
right, it's Tupac, him,
it's
Digital Underground.
It's like you gotta do, it's like you gotta do it, right? And so it was like, yeah, that feels right. Richmond, he out of Richmond and we out of Berkeley, and so I could see how that, he wanted to do that, but then to do it. He did Rumors and Thinking About You.
Right.
He did Rumors on one album and then he doubled down and went back and did Thinking About It. I'm like, damn.
On the last down. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's when I was like, okay, now I know what's up. Now, like, yeah, they want to, if you want to hit, put some Timex on it. So I used to refer to us as being a seasoning. So yeah, you need salt, pepper, a little Timex on it.
That's what's up. All right, Priscilla, you got it.
Because you got that connection with the Loonies and the 5 on it. That's also Thinking About You. A lot of people don't know that, but yeah.
I do, because that's my song right there. Yeah. I got 5 on it. I got 5.
But that's my drum beat.
That's my music right there.
I want you to know.
That's...
I want you to know that's my drum beat. They never changed it. They never changed it.
And you said if somebody had a horn, but what about a violin? If they redid it on a violin, you don't think it could be done on that?
I'm good. I just want a jazz version of Rumors to be done. Smooth jazz. Okay. Yeah.
We might be able to make that happen. That's a phone call away. Yeah, we know some people. We know some people.
Oh, okay.
3 feet play different instruments.
We know, yeah. We just throw it out there and say, hey, man, we challenge you. Go ahead, put the challenge out there. Because, see, all we got to do is cut it up and send it to them. All right. Hold on. You put the challenge out there.
This is official. So I'm challenging any smooth jazz artists out there to do a instrumental rendition of Rumors by Timex Social Club.
There it is. We cut that up. See, you got to say, hey, this is the founding member of Timex Social Club, Mr. Marcus Thompson. And look, we got a song that everybody knows.
I thought all this says it. Okay.
Have him do it again. Come on, let him do it again. We gotta make it sound good. Put some stank on it.
Come on, Marcus.
Come on, you got this.
Marcus, you gotta sell this thing, man. Like, come on, man.
I gotta sell.
Come on.
I didn't have to sell it to Chris Brown, but I gotta sell it. I gotta sell it to the smooth jazz community.
He ain't listening to no sound effects.
All right. All right, this is Marcus T from Timex Social Club, and I'm putting a challenge out there to all the smooth jazz artists. I am a fan of smooth jazz. I listen to smooth jazz exclusively when I'm rolling right now and in my cars, my vehicles. So, I listen to Watercolors, XM radio. So I'm really loving smooth jazz right now, and I really would like to put a challenge out there to smooth jazz artists to do a jazz rendition of our song Rumors by Timex Social Club. So yeah, if you could do that, that would be outstanding. And this is from Marcus Thompson, the founding member of Timex Social Club.
There it is.
All right. There it is.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. I love that. So we're going to put it out there. I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to put it all over my Instagram, my TikTok. Shoot, I'm about to put that out there. Because I know 3 women who can, sophisticated ladies, that's what their names are. Anyway, thank you. Thank you, Marcus, for being here. Episode 43. We love you. We enjoyed you, man. We had so much time. Thank you for allowing Old School Tuesday up to tell your story, and this was your unsung. We giving you your flowers. You deserve it, brother. And thank you for giving us the song Rumors. How did the rumors get started? It started by the jealous people. And
all right,
hey, no, but thank you for being here. Like I said earlier, you're welcome to come here anytime. Yes. You're now part of the Old School Tuesday Turnup family. Anytime you have anything you need to or you know what? Any artist you see coming up with love, you know they'll be good to come on here. You know, cough, Samuel. But anyway, I'm not saying no names. But anybody you would love to have on, call them up and let your people know that this is the show. Old School Tuesday Turn Up is a show they need to get on and be on. They're going to go through sound check, but let them know, Marcus, that is needed because they're going to hit you with all the smoke on this show. Let your people know, Marcus, that we going to turn up over here. We take it back to the old school. That's what it's all about.
All right. I will.
All right.
I will do that.
Yes, definitely. Thank you, Marcus. But hold on, don't go anywhere. But without further ado, everyone, thank you all for being here. We had enjoyed you. We had fun. We turned all the way up. Thank you for everyone who was watching right here on my YouTube live channel. Thank you everyone who was watching on Facebook. And please go subscribe. Also, get ready. We'll be back in December. I will not be on next week or the following week after that. But happy Thanksgiving to you, Marcus. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Oh, thank you. Same to you.
No, thank you, everyone who was watching. Happy Thanksgiving. Have a great Thanksgiving. Stay safe, stay blessed. And I'll see you all back here in December. We kick off episode 44 to episode 45, and then we'll wrap up the show for this whole entire season for season 2. But without further ado, Tallboy, drop the music so Marcus and I can just dance a little bit. Marcus, we're going to talk to you right behind the thing for like 5 minutes, and then we're going to get up out of here. Let them know. Show them dance moves.
Marcus got a 2-step in the chair. Watch out there now, Marcus. Hey. Priscilla doing 1 and 3.
I ain't trying to hurt her.
Priscilla doing 1 and 3. She doing the bird. What that? Who was it you said you work with? Moore's Day? Yeah, she over there doing the bird. I don't know what that is right there. You over there doing the 2 and 4. She on the 1 and 3.
Yeah, I went disco on you, man. It's all good.
Okay.
Okay, you gonna do the disco thing. Okay, watch out there now. Hey. Uh-oh. You gonna do the lean back? Well, okay, look at Marcus doing the lean back. Do the lean back. I hope y'all is jamming out. This is another episode of Old School Tuesday Turn Up. We'll see you in December. Don't forget to check out the tech show tomorrow. Priscilla didn't want to promote me. I got it though. Next week, 2 weeks from now, all right? 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks? No, December 1st. What's December? Whatever December is. Y'all keep on dancing. What's the date on December? What's the date?
To episode 45.
What's the date? What's the date? Let them know the date.
I don't know yet. I don't have a date for them.
Okay, well, sometime in December you'll get a message.
Yeah,
stay tuned. All right, y'all be good. It is Old School Tuesday Turn Up. Now, how I do this? I know what I'm doing. Hey.
Peace, y'all. Later.
Hold on, stay there.